Hi there, my name's Dave, employment coach and founder of DC Recruiting. I've helped people from all employment sectors find a job they love. Thank you so much for tuning in to listen to my podcast. This series includes job search journey tips. Hopefully, some of my tips will work for you. So let's get started. Hi there and welcome. I'm glad you could join me today. Hopefully your day is going great so far. The topic for today is going to be job search. Sort of an overview of tips that you can use to help yourself stay organized and get the best out of your job search. So the first thing I'd want to talk about is to stay task-oriented. So what I mean by that, of course, is once you're ready to job search, focus in on one task at a time. So the first thing you want to do is your resume. You need to update your resume. You need to add your previous job experience on there. And also, don't forget about your cover letter. You're going to want to update that. Even if your previous position didn't end well, you still want to pull out some positives so you can add what experiences you had there and put them on your cover letter. The next thing you want to do, and it's a very, very important thing, is to sit down and think about benchmarks, your basic job search goals. What is it you want to do? Where do you want to work? What industry do you want to work in? Are you going to switch industries? If you decide that you do want to switch industries, do you have enough transferable skills or experience? You want to think about all those things. And it's very important because you're going to refer back to these benchmarks several times, I'm sure, during your job search. And after you've done that, and I don't mean to gloss over it. I mean, you really do need to spend some time doing it. But after you've done that, you need to stick to a routine. So get a routine and stick to it. Very important when you're job searching because you're treating it like you have a job. Your job is job searching. So an example of a routine could be, in the morning, get up, get dressed, very important steps. And then maybe when you start to job search, just look for postings. Spend some time, look for postings, and then grade them. And how are you going to grade them? Well, you're going to grade them against your benchmarks. Is it too far away? Is it not enough money, perhaps? So look back to your benchmarks and consider whether or not they meet your standard. And you can use a simple grading system if you want. Give them an A, B, C, or D so you know the priority when you want to apply. So a good segue into the next section, you're going to want to apply for a few of these jobs. And just please, as a tip, consider quality over quantity. Don't be that person that wakes up and they blind carbon copy 100 employers and thinks, well, I'm done job searching for the day. No, if you're capable of doing 3 to 5 high quality applications a day, then that's what you do. If you can do more than that, great. But don't waste your own time doing poor applications because they're not going to get looked at and you really are wasting your time. After that, take a lunch break. It's a normal work day. Take a lunch break, have some lunch, watch some Netflix, do whatever you're going to do, and then get settled in for your afternoon. And, an afternoon example routine could be follow up with some old applications. Call companies that you've applied for and see if they've got your resume, see if you can obtain any information. And then after that, you may want to send some cold emails or do some cold calling. And I will do a separate podcast about this skill set because it is a skill set, knowing when to call and which places to call and how to formulate a decent email, those sorts of things. I will do another podcast about that, but maybe you spend some time in the afternoon cold calling places. And that could be your routine. After that, stop. That's your day. You can only do so much in a day, and you want to be very careful that you don't burn yourself out. A very important aspect of job searching, of course, is staying organized. So have something. Have a spreadsheet, have a paper copy, something to track where you've applied. But don't just track where you've applied. You need other details too. You need to know, how did you apply? Was it an online application? Did you send your resume in? Did you call? And then what happened? Did you talk to somebody? Did you get an interview? What happened at the interview? As much information as you can get as possible. Because if you are a very detail-oriented person, then you can look back and see patterns. Like, well, when I did online applications, I did a little bit better. So maybe try to seek out more places that just do online applications. However you want to tailor your job search, that's totally up to you. And the other important aspect of why you want to keep track of this stuff is because sometimes employers take a long time to call you back. So if you apply to a place 2 weeks ago and they're just calling you back to say, hey, listen, loved your application, I want to sit down and have an interview, you don't want to be like, well, who are you guys? I don't know who you are. So that's why you want to have that tracked and have it handy. Just a couple of final points here. Job searching is a full-time job. You need to treat it as if it's a full-time job. Even if you're only looking for part-time work, your job search is a full-time job. So treat it like that. You get out of it what you put into it. I know that's an old cliche, but it's totally true when it comes to job searching. On the backside of that, though, please keep your mental health in mind. It's very stressful to job search. You've just experienced a life-changing event. If you've lost your job, or perhaps you have never had a job before, or you've just graduated from school and you're looking for work, mental health is very important, and this is another topic where I'm going to do a specific podcast. You have to keep in mind that sometimes you need to take a break. And I know it's hard if you're not working, but if you're getting overwhelmed, then make sure that you understand that in yourself enough to take a break. But like I said, I really do want to do a separate podcast about mental health and job searching. So that's all for today. I know it's a quick sample of a couple little things you can do to keep yourself organized on your job search. Hopefully your job search goes well and you find something soon. And again, best of luck to you. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you learned a thing or two along the way. Check out the website for more content, www.dc-recruiting.com.